Hello, young learners. Students, we all tend to use different kinds of words and phrases while framing sentences and to make these sentences more meaningful. Today, we are going to be learning about a specific set of words that are used together in sentences called idioms. Idioms are a very specific set of words whose actual meaning is different from the literal meaning. This means that, though certain words will be used to form idiomatic expressions, these words cannot be taken by their actual meaning. Hence, we say that idioms are used figuratively, that is, by not taking the literal or actual meaning of words used. Let's take an example. Freddie has second thoughts about taking up a new job. Focus on the words has second thoughts. Here, these words literally mean having a second thought after a first thought. However, these set of words figuratively mean something else. They mean that Freddie doubts whether he should apply for a new job. This means he is unsure and therefore thinking again about his plans and decisions. Hence, the words has second thoughts is an idiom. There are many idiomatic expressions used in English language. Students, in order to correctly use idioms in sentences, you must first know their meaning. We will now have a look at some of the most common idiomatic expressions used in English. The next idiom is to call it a day. This idiom means that a person has decided to end a particular activity he was doing or quit something. Let's use this idiom in a sentence. After not being able to catch fish for a few hours, Marlin decided to call it a day and go back home. This sentence means that Marlin decided to stop or quit fishing on that day and go back home. The next expression is as cool as a cucumber. Though these words literally mean to be cooling as the cucumber vegetable as it cools down the body heat, especially during summers, here the meaning of this idiom is to be calm and relaxed even in difficult situation. It therefore refers to emotional and mental calmness. We can use this idiom in a sentence like, he is as cool as a cucumber in a difficult situation despite the difficulties he faced. Let's move on to the next one. This idiom is a piece of cake. The literal meaning of this idiom is simply taking a portion of this dessert, but figuratively it means a job or task that is very easy or simple for a person to do. In this sentence, the difficult sum in maths was a piece of cake for Rohan. We imply that though the maths problem was very difficult, Rohan could solve it very easily. Haven't we all stood in long queues waiting for shows or to go on a ride in an amusement park? We feel that the queue moves really slow, right? We can use the idiom at a snail's pace to describe that the line or queue moves very slowly. The literal meaning refers to the sluggish movement of a snail, but figuratively it refers to a slow movement of a person or a queue. For example, the serpentine queue moved at a snail's pace. The next idiom we will be learning about is a wolf in sheep's clothing. We all know a wolf is a wild, cunning animal, whereas a sheep is a mellow, domesticated animal which gives us wool. This idiom is used to refer to a person who pretends or acts like he or she is good or like a sheep, whereas in reality they are wicked and cunning like a wolf. Thus, the figurative meaning is a person who pretends to be good but isn't. We can use this idiom in a sentence like this. The culprit turned out to be a wolf in a sheep's clothing. This means The person who pretended to be good turned to be the wicked criminal. Students, we have looked at a couple of common idioms used in English. You can now revise and go through the table given in your workbooks and solve the exercises related to idioms. Try to find out more idioms used and their meanings. Make a note of it in your notebook.